for Al Jefferson.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
Yeah, Clark, they've been more active and more physical down low, and I think that's been the difference.
Hibbert dishes to Hill. And Miles kicks to Copeland. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And slams dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
And he gets it to go. That's 10 points for Roy Hibbert.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. His teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
A chance now to take a look at how the Pacers are doing, Kevin, here early in the season. Second in three-point field goal percentage. Third in opponent points per game. And they also show up in the top 5 in not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And Clark, you know I love the long ball. The way they've been shooting that three-point line is really fun to watch. I mean, they're spreading the floor, they're sharing the ball, and they're moving the ball inside and out. You get that inside-out game going, and it's much easier to get open looks from the three-point line.
Indiana making some changes. Scola comes in for West, and it's Watson in for George Hill. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Henderson's checked in. Watson with it. Guarded by Walker. Hibbert with a screen on Walker. Watson kicks to Miles. The tray. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Now Watson. He's got 8. Kicks it to Miles. Scola, a screen on Henderson. And the pass to Watson. Feeds to Copeland. Indiana moving it around. Shot clock at 6. On the left block. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Hornets leading by 8. Well, the Bobcats then, now Hornets, might have been a little bit late to the analytics movement, but that's going on in the NBA all over the place. And they're full-time on it now.
Yeah, they're all over it. Last season, they had a half dozen of their staff devoted to analytics.
Biombo, he's checked in for Charlotte. Brian Roberts comes in for Walker. Here's Roberts. Pass to Biombo. The dish now to Roberts. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jefferson inside. He's against Hibbert. Jefferson's shot is off.
And for the Hornets, that's huge, having a bit of a numerical guide as to who to target in free agency, because they aren't usually a big player in that respect.
Here is Watson. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Scola. Inside to Hibbert. Soft touch off the glass. Hibbert's got 6 in the quarter.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Now here's Jefferson. 6 points for him. Roy Hibbert with the rebound. Hibbert's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And we know the Hornets definitely aren't as big a player in most free agent markets. That's pretty clear, small market team. They're usually at the bottom of the league in payroll. But they are making the most of what they spend now with their analysis, so trying to level the playing field a little bit.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Charlotte.
How about the three-point shooting we're seeing so far, guys? Amazing.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on it.
Roy Hibbert, one of the premier defensive big men in the game, among the league's top shot blockers, and he anchored the #1 defense in the NBA.
Here's Roberts. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
He's their top rebounder. He's doing an excellent job on the glass today.
Well, I tell you what, I love the effort he's shown on the board today, Steve. It's been fantastic.
Now Hibbert after the missed three by Gerald Henderson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And Hibbert has really become the league's foremost practitioner of the rule of verticality, the straight-up denial at the rim or in the paint. Being able to contest shots effectively without fouling. And because he's so big, that huge frame allows him to absorb contact and disrupt shots around the basket without even touching the ball sometimes.
And as officials become more aware of Hibbert's game, Steve, they're letting him play.
Well, and he still reminds the officials before every game. He says, hey, I'm going straight up tonight. Coach Vogel echoing that. He says he's the best in the league at the verticality rule, and let's honor that.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, some really terrific numbers for Roy Hibbert. He's got 10 rebounds and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Yeah, 5 pretty big points, Clark.
Henderson kicks to Roberts. Passes it to Henderson. And there's the feed to Roberts. And again, unable to change momentum here. For Indiana, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And here's Watson. 8 points for him. Pass to Copeland. Stola trying to break free. Copeland good. Copeland's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
Yeah, you're right. 7 lead changes already.
Charlotte calls timeout. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade. Of course, coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical. It's been fast. It's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
And so it's Charlotte with it after Indiana gets the three. Shot clock at 5. Roberts passes to Kid Gilchrist. Charlotte no good that time either.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Jefferson. He's got 6, trying to get back on track. Stola with the rebound.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Here is Miles. He dishes it to Watson. He kicks it to Stola. Jefferson was a nice dude. There's the foul. It's on Mahid. That is his first foul of the game. Charlotte calls timeout.
Al Jefferson is the mayor of the left block. Has that signature right-handed jump hook, which is virtually impossible to stop. Kind of like a one-handed push shot, if you compared it to anything. But with his size and really high release, it's still hard to get to if you're defending this.
Now here's Jefferson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And Jefferson can really palm the basketball. Big hands. And Steve, don't you think that helps his control on that jump hook?
Oh, yeah, no question. The ability to gather and go up with one hand, leaving the other hand free to ward off the defender. It's a big reason why he's got such a low rate of turnovers for a go-to scorer down on the block.
And the first one at the line is good.
Al Jefferson is really a unique scorer inside. He doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. He doesn't tally that many assists. What he does do is make shots inside while taking great care of the basketball.
And he can't hit the second. And Jefferson with the excellent bump fake. Unusual, Steve, in that it really looks nothing like his shot. He just lifts the ball, and defenders always seem to bite on it.
Yeah, you know, it's that deception, and sometimes it looks, you know, almost comical, and yet defenders go for it. So it's obviously an effective move, and I think it's also his mentality. He's trying to trick defenders and elude them instead of, you know, trying to draw contact.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
Hornets trail by 3. Here's Roberts. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They get it back. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Roberts. He feeds it to Henderson. Inside. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. And Roberts kicks to Jefferson. Right side Jefferson. 4 on the shot clock. And Mahoney with the block. Here is Watson. Henderson defending. Right wing. Here is Mahoney. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Miles. Here's Scola. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Jefferson. And there's the foul. It goes on C.J. Miles. Some changes for Charlotte. Cody Zeller comes in for Al Jefferson. And it's Pargo in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. .132 left here in the third quarter. Pargo the pass to Henderson. Shot clock at 5. The 3. And the shot is good. Henderson's got 9.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Here is Mahoney. Here's Watson. Off target at the rim. Here's Roberts. And then Biombo with the dunk. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Watson dishes to Mahoney. Out to the right wing. Here's Rudez. Kept alive. Here's Scola. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 8 points for him.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 9. Dishes it to Parker for the lead. Hit his foot, and it's being called a kickball. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Stevenson outside. Kicks to Roberts. Henderson, no one around him, and that's not going to go. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Pacers lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next.
Monday, November 24th, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers go up against Al Jefferson and the Charlotte Hornets. Big-time hoops coming your way.
And so it's Indiana with it. The lead is 2. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Down low, West and Hibbert. Watson out there with Hill. And it's Copeland in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Just seems like they're finding